What's up, YouTube? Billy Blast, Big Lotus here. Once again, you already know what it is. Oh, man, guys. It's been a while. It's been a while, y'all, since I had the courage to even drop some shit. Man, I've been going through some things, man. Fucking. Where do I even start, y'all? Man. It's unfortunate to say, man, I'm single now, y'all. It's unfortunate, but, it's real. I never thought that I would be in this position. Being a single man, this shit feel weird, yo. It's like so weird, like. Man, I talk to people about my whole situation, and it seems like a lot of men actually go through it around the same time I go through it. I went through it. Like, I'm 26, I didn't, did it all. Freaking been everywhere pretty much. I ain't been out of the country or around the globe, none of that, but I've been pretty much all around my state. I'm in Virginia, so it's like, I done seen it. I done been there, y'all, and it's nothing new, really. It's just like I'm out here now on the prowl again, looking for somebody to make me feel good. And it's unfortunate. This chair has so many ants on it. Not so many, but they're up there. I ain't gonna sit on it. What's up? I'm always out here in nature, y'all. Love nature. It's just, I talked to my friend Charlie. He's an older Caucasian male. He got all his stuff together. His house basically looks like a miniature zoo. He was telling me, like, how, him and his girl had a baby. Like, they were 10 years in a relationship, and they had 2 children, and she ended up leaving them, just saying, like, she wasn't feeling the relationship, It just seems like I took that into really good consideration, because, he's with his wife now, and they're a good couple. He does everything for her, he provides and stuff like that, as men should. It's just like, to me, like, I'm like, wow. And then the other guy that was with us, walking with us, he was also saying about how, his wife left him. He had everything going good. Everything was good. And then, he had 3 cars going on. Like, this is the same time, like, how life is, like, works in synchronicities, guys. And it's like, I took the information in, and, it sounded so much like what I was going through. However, it just, I don't get why women don't understand that, we as men have to push our emotions down. We don't think with our feelings, We don't act always on our feelings. Like, that's some little boy shit. Like, if you make me mad, I yell at you or something like that. Like, that's not necessarily how you're supposed to conduct yourself as a man, because, as discipline comes when you do things that you don't want to do. You do it anyways. And, you feel good after you do those things. It's like, men, we have value. We contain value. Everybody contains value to, whoever the perceiver is. Excuse me. As a man, we grow, and we have to divide our consciousness into 2 parts, if we want to procreate in the world. We have to be nice guys sometimes to the person we love. And sometimes we gotta be mean. Sometimes we have to be stern, not mean, but stern on what we're doing. And, we have to stick to our guns, basically, because we have we think logic, and we think linear. That's the word. We think linear. So it's just really different when, you're coming from a woman's perspective. Of course, no woman wants to admit like that she has a hoe phase, or a man doesn't want to admit that he was a hoe or whatever, not, because it just seems degrading. But all in all, it seems like, as to me, that most women nowadays, or 2 generations above us, with women's equal rights movement and stuff like that, it just seems like to me that the modern home is messed up. And it seems like once people get out of the relationship, you have no choice but to be, either a broken man or, conjoined with, your wife, or, whatever, because you feel like you don't want to lose that again. We literally break ourselves, and because we have to learn from experiences. Like, no matter how the relationship either ended or began, it seems like somebody goes through something and then they realize, hey, I can't do this, because you learn things about yourself. And as a man, you have to decide what you want your legacy built on. Do you want your life to be based around lies, or do you want your life to be based around truth? Truth is always a double-sided sword, a double-edged sword, because to be truthful to a person, you must be stern. You must not budge. You could be nice to a person, but until they realize, you ain't gonna take that shit, it'll be too late. It'll be too late, guys. So, I don't want to make this video too long, because I'm at work. I had the feeling, I got the download, guys, so I had to tell y'all. And plus, I wanted to share this with you guys, because you guys are so beautiful. Look at that. I don't know if you guys see things like that very often, but it hurts. It hurts. But, as Charlie was saying to me, you gotta pick up your pull-ups, man. You gotta pull your pants up, man, and just keep it moving. And now I know Charlie loves his wife to death. I'm pretty sure everybody would love their wife to death if the love of your life left you, or you had to leave her and you guys just couldn't be together due to whatever, family, due to disagreements, due to arguments, due to whatever. It just seems like it's just weird, guys. And I hope we do get back together, eventually, and start over and work things out. Doesn't seem like she really wants that, but it's, like I said, it's got to be the truth, and you got to be truthful to yourself. You got to be truthful to people. My belief is, when you fall in love, especially at a young age, you're obligated to keep going, no matter what. Like, if you say, hey, I love you, keep it going. Why would you give up on something that you worked for so long? And, the society these days is just telling women that, hey, if that shit ain't working, dip. And that's why a lot of kids grow up fucking fatherless, because dads they just up and leave. The ladies just up and leave because they can't take it. They cannot take it, and they don't want to take it. It's like get out of jail free card whenever they feel like it. And I'm not saying this is all females. No, some people actually do work out I'm not going to say that nobody ever works out without a fight or fighting for it. You literally have to fight for it. So this is just me explaining to you guys right now what I've been going through and what I've been learning. I appreciate y'all for listening. You know, stay tuned with me. I'm going to drop more vids. I'm going to stay tuned with y'all. I'm going to keep bringing this heat for y'all. I'm going to keep doing whatever I got to do. I need to start taking notes and, you know, and telling you guys actual facts and, you know, deeper things. I know I'm a smart guy when I have a lot of knowledge in my head, but it's also like I just, sometimes I ramble. I get to rambling, you know. I get to rambling. It's not good to ramble because then you sound like a dummy. So, Big Lotus, Lil Lotus, Billy Blast, free. Signing out.